Hello you guys, welcome to a new video. I'm going to do a flip through of all my 2023 planners and I hope every spread that I did last year. It took me quite some time because these are all the planners that I used last year. I planner hopped a lot and I'm hoping to not do that in 2024 again. But I will do a Techokaigi for 2024 sometime soon. Yeah, so I will go through all the pages rather quickly, so this video hopefully won't be too long. And I'm trying to, at least in the beginning, go kind of chronologically. So I started out the year with the Hobonichi A6 English Planner, which is a little different to the original, and the Hobonichi Weeks. So let's start with the A6 Planner. I used this in the beginning as my journal, and I always don't know what to do with those yearly overviews. I tried to do some gratitude journaling, but I didn't stick with that. In January, I used the monthly overview kind of like as a grateful thought for the day, and I used also some stickers for decoration. But I didn't follow through with that in February because surprise, surprise, around that time I got my Hobonichi Cousin and I switched everything up. So I was looking for a use for the A6 and I always came back throughout the year. In August I did this monthly review and I doodled one memory per day. I just took like one tombow and kind of put down the color, and then I outlined it with the tombow Fudenosuke. And I really like the look of this, but I didn't repeat it after that. So for September and going forward, I tried to use this as my planner rather than a journal. So I put down like some birthdays and stuff. But I didn't really stick with that either. Some blank pages. So these are my first journal spreads. And I really love the look of them. This made me come back throughout the year several times because it's just so super easy to fill up an A6 page, especially if you're using like some stickers and then some lettering with the tombows, and yeah, it's just fun to look back on. By the way, these post-its are like some private information that I don't want to share on the internet. Yeah, and I was really happy throughout January with my setup. But then I saw a lot of beautiful Hobonichi Cousin spreads. And sometime in February, like here, I journaled about that I ordered a Hobonichi Cousin, the Spring Start. And when it arrived, around February 8th, I believe, yes, I stopped using this A6 planner as my journal and I tried to make it work as kind of like daily to-do lists. But I wasn't really happy with that, so I then did some private thoughts in there and a lot of blank pages. I always came back throughout the year, and here, for example, I did some paper testing, sticker paper testing. Yeah, but it's just like small bits and pieces here and there. I did one spread where I drew a tarot card in the morning, and I reflected on that, but it was only one day. Some pen testing, and then again I have like some pages clipped together because I started using this planner kind of like a private journal, like for private thoughts that I didn't want to share on the internet. Then in the middle of April, I wanted to recreate the journal spreads from the beginning of the year because as I said, I really like the A6 format, and I really like the look of these pages. But it kind of like, it doesn't satisfy all my needs for a journal. So I only did this for 3 days, and I did some sketching, and again lots of blank pages, and again some sketching. One page of journaling in between. Super random. Okay, I think these are all blank. So in August I came back again and tried to use this as a daily planner for my schedule and to-do list, and I allowed myself to be super messy because I thought maybe that's what I need, like one planner where I can be super messy in, but obviously that wasn't it. And then again in August I came back and I started journaling again because I'm really longing for one journal where I can document my life throughout the year in a like pleasing way, aesthetically pleasing way. And I fell in love again with the A6 format. So here I was thinking about my 2024 lineup, and these are all A6 formats. But spoiler, this all changed again. I will do a Techokaigi for 2024 sometime soon. Yeah, but I was kind of consistent again with journaling for at least a few days or weeks even. But then somewhere here, yeah, I skipped a few days, and then I wasn't sure what to do. I don't really like the way I wrote here. Yeah, so then in October we went on vacation, and I took this journal with me, but I didn't journal on vacation at all. And then right after we came back I got sick, so that threw me off again. Like so many blank pages in here. These are all blank, blank, blank. So yeah, I did some random journaling there. And then again in September I tried to use it as daily to-do lists, but that didn't work. So all these blank pages, yeah, that was it. So that's that in this little A6 planner or journal combination. So the Hobonichi Weeks was the planner I think I was the most consistent with last year. And I already did a flip through of that last year, like to some degree, but I will quickly go over everything again because I suppose not every one of you has seen that. So for January I did kind of like a mood tracker, but I signified the moods with these washi dots, but then I wrote about it as well, so I can remember why my mood was a certain way. And what really bugs me is that I have like so many smudged ink spots in here because I didn't use like waterproof ink, or document ink is what I call it, what you call it, I think. and everything's smudged and it looks horrible. But oh well. So yeah, for the following months I just used this for like my appointments and stuff. Some months I decorated, others not. Yeah, just basic planning in here. This is like a test spread I did way later in the year, and this also. I was really playing around with layouts this year or the last year, and I really like that because I feel like it helped me a lot to know what I want for this year. So in the beginning I don't know, I guess this week is kind of random because I started using it like on Sunday. And then I began to use it in the beginning more like a I wanted to document, I believe, what I read, what I did for myself, and also craft wise, like knitting and crocheting, and what media I consumed. Yeah, but I changed it up already in the third or second week. So I started noting my to-dos and like a to-do list for the whole week. And that kind of continued for some time. I really enjoyed like the freedom of the blank page on the right. And yeah, I try to not stress about decorating every week. But I must say, I think in hindsight, I tend to come back more to my planner spreads when they are decorated. I had like a super extended habit tracker here, which I didn't follow at all. But I kind of found my groove. This is like something totally different I tried, but I felt like I needed a lot more structure. So this is another test spread. And this is like one of the first spreads where I really found my groove with the Hobonichi Weeks for last year. I was heavily inspired like for these columns here by the Papertess Designs weekly notebook. And I divided the days into 2 columns, like one for my to-dos and appointments and one for media. But I also included like little memories because I really love filled out spreads. So yeah, I think this is one of my favorite spreads in here. I try to use like these vertical daily spaces to kind of log what I did each day, but the space is like very, very limited. So that was kind of hard. But yeah, as you can see, I continued with this setup. I kind of tweaked it here and there. Tried out a lot of things. And here again, I tried to not have, well, it's quite a lot of work to draw out all these columns and everything, so I tried to not do that this week, but it didn't work out very well for me. So I came back to this layout. Yeah, here I did like one memory a day because I wanted to use all my little stickers. And we have some blank pages, and then again like one where I didn't decorate at all, and I allowed myself to be super messy. And then I tried to like log my meals. together. Yeah, and then I did like just to-dos, which I realized is what I need actually. Also, well, I just need like a space to write down all of my to-dos. So yeah, at the end of the year, I came back to the Hobonichi Weeks, and I did like some habits that I wanted to check off every day, rather than the time log. So I think those were the last weeklies. And the blank note pages in the back, at the beginning of the year, I had them categorized, like I divided them up into different categories. I started with the reading journal, but throughout the year I wanted to journal in these pages, so I just started wherever I had a blank page. Yeah, so here I started journaling in the Hobonichi Weeks, because I also have the urge to like have everything together in one book. That's like my dream. To have my planning and journaling for the whole year together in one book. That would be so great. Yeah, and it's like, it's in German, but it's from Fourth Wing. I started listening to Fourth Wing around that time. Yeah, so okay, we have like a lot of private pages here because I did like some budgeting and stuff, and I think the rest is just blank pages. Okay, so I believe sometime in June last year or in May, I came across the Papertess Designs, the yearly notebook, which is like a B6 planner, and I really fell in love with it, but it wasn't available anymore, and I thought that I had to try it out like immediately. So I ordered a blank B6 notebook from Papertess Designs. The quality is amazing, by the way. And I kind of drew out the spreads myself. So it's like a monthly overview, a blank page, then a weekly overview, and then blank pages. So yeah, I really like those spreads. I did like half a page for each day, but I didn't keep up with that for long, because yeah, here like I had the urge to decorate every day very heavily, like with lots of stickers and collaging and taking up a lot of space. So I went back into the Cousin around that time. Yeah, I think that's like the last spread in here. And I also drew out the what I suppose would be the Take a Note B6 planner for 2024, because around that time they released some previews of their planners, and I wanted to test out if that would be a good fit maybe, but it kind of wasn't. And then some ink testing. Yeah, I tried out like a memory spread in this horizontal way, but I didn't like it at all, and the rest is just blank pages. This is the Hobonichi Weekly Supplement, which is like a super thin and small little notebook. It's even smaller than A6 size because you're supposed to tuck it in with your Hobonichi original. As this one doesn't have like the weekly overview, so basically it's like this vertical weekly in like a miniature format. And in the beginning of the year, I can't even remember why I ordered this initially, and I didn't know what to do with it, honestly. So in the beginning there are like a lot of blank pages. Then I tried to media journal in here, but didn't keep up with that. This is like a test spread I did because I saw someone using this like the weeklies of the Hobonichi Cousin, like a memory spread. So, and I also did that. Then in December I came back and I used this as like my to-do lists, basically. So there's that. Yeah, and this is the first memory spread I did in this weekly supplement. I tracked my mood and then like everything I did that day. And I really like those spreads. Again, it's like super easy to fill up because sometimes the space you have in the Cousin can be intimidating, especially if like you don't have or your days are kind of repetitive, which my life is kind of repetitive. I don't do a lot of different things every week, every day. So I always kind of got intimidated by the Cousin. I love the look of these memory spreads, but yeah, as I said, it was sometimes hard to fill it up. So this was like a very good alternative for me. Then again, I didn't do any spreads for some months. Then at the end of last year, I came back and again did some spreads. Yeah, and that's the last one, and this. So this might be confusing because this is the Papertess Designs B6, the yearly notebook for 2024, because I ordered this one to be my journal for 2024. And then at the end of last year, I couldn't wait any longer. So I did some spreads in the back, in the blank notes pages. And I really like those. They started to be quite consistent. Yeah. That's the last one. And now, I don't want to say the main star, but maybe it is, the Hobonichi Cousin. As I said already, I ordered the spring start. Oh, I didn't decorate the back. Okay. And I always love to decorate the cover for this one. Yeah, I ordered the spring start, and this starts in April, but I received it in February and I couldn't wait, so I kind of dated back the pages. I don't know if that's the right expression, but you'll see what I mean. Yeah. Again, these overview pages, I can't make them work for me, but I guess that's okay. So February of 2023 already was included, so I used the right spread, so to say. Just noting down like my appointments, and then I tried media journaling in here, a parcel tracker, but my monthlies aren't decorated very much. So let's see, this is April, so where do we start? Yeah, so I did throughout the year some test spreads in the January pages, and because, as I said, I received this in February, and I knew even with dating back the planner or using it kind of out of order, I wouldn't use those pages. So I tried out some spreads. So this was, yeah, I received it like on the 8th or the 9th of February. So I did some memory spreads, media journaling, and you can see here I have blank space throughout. Here I decided midweek to that it was too much pressure to try to fill up all the space every day, so I tried dividing the columns into sections. Yeah, I guess this is in the beginning. Sorry, that's like super confusing. But here we are in March, finally on the right pages. And as I said, I love the look of these memory spreads, and I love using the stickers and everything. But I couldn't keep up with it last year. So I always, every few weeks, I try to tweak it. Here I try to do like my to-do lists, and only include one memory on top, but I didn't like the look of it. I like the look of this one, and this, I believe, was what made me think that the Papertess Designs B6 yearly notebook would be a good fit for me, because I thought that I would prefer these horizontal days. So I drew them out and filled it in, and used this kind of like a dashboard layout, and only one memory every day on top. I tried to do a rainbow spread. It's just, I don't like it, honestly. And then there are lots of blank pages because I was really overwhelmed with the cousin and other life stuff, honestly. So I tried to come back, but I only put down some washi tape again. Then I thought of the idea, okay, what if I allow myself to just kind of like letter in one memory if I don't feel like decorating so meticulously? And I like the look of that, honestly. So this is, I don't know what this is. Like I said, I like the look of that, and that's something I really appreciate about my planner hopping last year. What I finally learned is that it's okay to take like the easy route. You don't have to do it like everybody else does, and your journal and planner has to work for you and you don't need to put like any pressure on yourself. It's supposed to be fun. And I hope that I can like remember this throughout of 2024, so I can just like be consistent in one planner and make it work for me. Yeah, this again, these are memory spreads. This is to-do lists and stuff. Yeah, so that's the time when I was in the weekly supplements, so I didn't fill out the cousin at all. Okay, let's see. For the daily pages, we'll start here in February. This is my first daily spread. So in the beginning, I enjoyed all the space and I wrote down a to-do list. And some days I tried to journal, like for the whole page. Yeah, okay, as I said, I had to kind of date the pages differently because this is supposed to be February 2024, but I used it in 2023, so this day doesn't exist or didn't exist in 2023. I kind of kept everything the same in here, and then in the beginning of March I got sick and I couldn't keep up with journaling, and it kind of like threw me off because it's very hard to go back after the fact and fill up a whole A5 page. So that's something that's definitely easier if you're using A6 format. And this washi tape kind of like got super yellow, which looks ugly. I did some Harry Potter stickers and also some doodling here and there. Yeah, I really enjoyed the free space, but I didn't really find my groove. So let's go to April. Yes, oh no, I'm confused, sorry. Here we are. Yeah, I stayed very consistent with the lettering with the tombos, but you can see that I had problems filling out the pages, and here I tried something different. I tried more logging everything that I did and not like journaling in one go, I suppose. Yeah. Here I tried dividing the space into 2 columns. On some days I just decorated the page, but I never came back to journal. Here are some photographs. And yeah, honestly, my favorite page is my little floofer. So I tried very hard last year to make every planner work for me, but I just I kind of failed. So there are a lot of blank pages here. I did try out, like, again, kind of like the Papertess Designs journal layout with like a horizontal weekly and vertical columns for each day, but that didn't work out. Random pages. Yeah, so in August I tried to come back and I tried to fill these pages by printing some photographs. And that was the time I came from the B6 notebook and realized, ooh, I want to have more space. So I got very wild with my decorating, but I like these pages a lot, honestly, but it was like a lot of work. So yeah. And I remember the spread because this was not like a real journal spread, more like a test spread, because I was in different planners at the time, but I was so unsure about what I want, what I need, that I kind of tried to do some days in like every planner that I have, which is crazy. So that's why there's the pain is real. We have some private pages clipped together, and then again a lot of blank pages here, I believe. Yeah, then some journaling pages. I really don't like looking at those pages that are kind of empty. So in November I started dividing the page into columns because I had the feeling that it's kind of easier to fill up a page this way, because you can include like some stickers and washi tape throughout. And I really like the look of this page. And I stuck with that for quite some time. And I tried to doodle some more. So yeah, these are the last pages, because I remember that that's the time when I switched into the yearly notebook for 2024, because I couldn't wait, which in hindsight is like, it's very sad to not have this journaling here in the Cousin, but yeah, oh well. So these were all my journal and planner spreads for 2023. It was super chaotic, I'm sorry for that, but I thought about doing it like in a in chronological order, but that would have been like super complicated. And I just wanted to get this video out so everybody that needs some journal inspiration could have a look. So I hope you liked some of my spreads. yeah, and I'm super interested in everybody else's planners. I love flip through videos, so if you're hesitant about doing one, just do it and comment under this video so I can take a look. And I hope you're all happy in your 2024 planners and you found planner peace. Yeah, as I said, I'm going to do a Tetrokagi for 2024, and I will see you there. Have a great day. Bye bye.